Going to call this meeting to order. It is 6:05 p.m. on Wednesday, November 12, 2025. Do a roll call.
Alan Jackson Jr.,
Present.
Albert Lord,
Present.
Rolando Perez,
Present.
Chris Kane,
Present.
Juan Molano,
Present.
Ricardo Solis, Alma Botero, and Ricardo Villarreal. We do have
Next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of September 10th, 2025.
Okay, the minutes are on the screen, board members. We did send the minutes to your emails, but if you're gonna,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Sir.
All in favor?
Aye.
Same side, motion carries. Next item is public comments, but we can address those on each property that we are discussing here.
yes, I agree.
Communication announcement, staff report, 4 structures to be demolished.
yes, it's gonna be 505 Espino. The other one is gonna be 505 Espino, and also
It's 4 of them that we discussed in the past.
yes,
There's 4 cases that we discussed in the past, and they were demolished. We went to show some pictures, but.
no, they're done demolished. They're going for bids. They're going for the purchasing department so they can go out for bids.
Are these some where the owners had asked for extra time, we granted it, and they haven't come through?
No, actually, no, they
Okay.
never showed up.
That one?
They never
So
showed
nobody
up.
contested or anything?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Can I get my pen back? Oh, it's on top of the side.
Texas Community
Yeah,
Bank.
thank you. Valuable pen.
Yes.
That was a retirement
Retirement
A gold watch and these are damn good pens. Everybody's
Mhm. Discussion items, update on 1703 Grant Street.
Okay, this, the update that we have on this part of this item is for the address 1703 Grand Street. I believe early this year, board members approved a demolition order for this structure. And, the owner was having trouble getting the tenant out of there. He was finally able to get the tenant out of there. Actually, the Webb County constables evicted the tenant, Mr. Herrera, and Mr. Francisco Estrada, the owner. He sold the property to another individual. So we spoke with this new property owner, and we did tell him, hey, there's a demolition order for this structure. He understood, and we basically told him, hey, you're gonna have to demolish the structure because there's already a demolition order in place. We did give him till December, right, to demolish.
Yeah.
We gave him till December to demolish.
Yeah, the last day of November and December 1st, he has to demolish everything.
The only thing is that there's a new owner, so most probably, if this person does not comply, we're gonna have to bring it back to the board, because when with the demolition order that we have, it's for the
Another
previous owner. So this person, the new owner, seems to, I think he wants to comply. He came to the office and
He's not hiding out.
correct, yeah, he's like, you know what, I wanna comply, I wanna demolish, I wanna build something new. So let's hope on his word that he will demolish.
A question, when we have a demolition order from this committee, does anything get recorded, so now it gets on the title chain? So that way whoever buys it is subject to what's in place.
Well, we only,
We ought to.
we only record the agenda.
Agreed.
For example, this agenda, it's recorded in the Webb County Clerks.
Mhm.
So if somebody wants to buy a property, they'll find the agenda and they'll see that there's something going on in that property.
But will the title company pick it up or no? This is
They,
just in
they
turn.
will, they will
Okay.
pick it up because it's recorded on the, what's it called?
Real property.
Real property records.
All right.
It's recorded there.
Okay, so whoever, a new buyer is subject to that order already, we shouldn't have to notify him again.
Well, the new buyer is aware that there's a meeting for a possible demolition because we record the agenda, but we do not record the demolition order. But the ordinance does mention that we have to record the agenda, but it doesn't mention anything about recording the demolition order.
I would recommend the staff that you talk to legal
And then,
and maybe amend it and see about recording.
yeah, it's a good idea. Maybe we can amend
Save
the
yourself some
ordinance.
time.
True.
Yeah, like this guy's gonna evidently be compliant,
Yes.
but in the future, no se hagan tontos.
Sí, I agree. So that's the update on this
Okay.
case. There's a new owner, but let's hope that they do comply. The other update that we have, this is 1620 Turbide. On the previous meeting, board members,
For the demolition.
you approved the demolition order for this structure. But the owner is complying. Actually, the owner already got the permit. Did we put this out for bid?
No. not
We
yet.
didn't put out for bid because we saw that the owner's demolishing. But of course, if something happens, we can still put it out for bid because we already have the demolition order signed with the chairman. But as you can see, they hired a contractor, Amelia Construction, and the demolition work it's ongoing. This is the other staff report. This discussion item, but we can move to the next item.
Okay. Next item, number 7, actions, public hearing and discussion regarding possible action, the demolition of structures identified as substandard and dangerous building. Staff declares all properties as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013-0-025, Article 1, Section 24-1.4, Chapter 16, Sections 60.55, 21, 22, 23A, 23B, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. First item is consideration of possible action on the property of Alicia T. Vasquez, whose legal description is Lot 2, Block 156, Western Division, commonly known as 1715 Lincoln Street. Staff recommends demolition of the entire structure. Second vacant structure on the property. Do we have anybody to speak on behalf of this property, public comments?
No, we don't. Just check my log and there's nobody present to talk about that property.
Nobody made contact with the office, nobody communicated anything. We went to talk to the tenants, but they didn't mention anything to the owner, and the owner didn't appear, didn't call, she received all the letters, and we even sent to the previous address that she had on file, and nothing got back to us.
So this is one lot. That lot has 2 houses. One house is occupied and this house is not occupied. And it's being, I believe it's being used like
Apartment.
for drug activity. That's
Oh,
something that
goodness.
one of the police officers mentioned to us. But the person that lives next door, he doesn't know anything about it. But it's one lot and 2 houses. This house and this one. The house where the tenant lives is in bad condition, but unfortunately it's occupied. But this one is not occupied.
That's the one that's drug activity. And the one that we saw with the lamina, the next to the silver lamina,
Okay.
that one, that's, somebody's in it or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
And is it in bad condition?
Well, the roof, yeah, kinda.
So what is staff recommending on this?
Well, we're right now we're only recommending for the vacant one, for this one. And we are recommending demolition because it's a hazard to the community, to the neighborhood.
Yes. You have parks, you have
But
parks.
is the, I'm sorry, is the structure sound?
The structure, no. Actually, the back part, we cannot go inside because it's all gated. But the back part, the metal is flying off, and most of the walls are gone on the other side.
Just a facade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they use the front porch to do their drug activity there. They either hide stuff and then somebody goes and picks it up, or they wait for them to come and pick it up. And you can see, actually, you can see the activity. When I went by to take pictures, they were actually walking back and forth, picking up stuff and throwing stuff inside.
And once the sheet metal starts to fly off, I think it's a hazard to the neighborhood,
Yeah,
because we don't know where that sheet metal is gonna land.
yeah, that's very densely populated.
Plus, this building is occupied, and we don't know if it can harm anybody from.
You have two parks very nearby. You have the St. Peter's Park and I mean, in the church, and then you have a Cuatro Park nearby, so yeah, that's not.
So even though there's two buildings in the lot, we're only,
Recommending the one.
recommending demolition this one right here.
Yeah, that's a nicer picture, you can see what's behind it, just a shack. All the basura, right?
Yeah, it's a nuisance, it's become a nuisance for many years, and I believe the neighborhood, we wanna try to, beautify the street, Lincoln Street.
It's very near the outlet mall, so.
Yes,
Yes.
it's too close, yeah, to the outlet.
Hmm.
We did offer, those tenants like, some type of, help, not help, but we refer them to community development for housing, but I believe they didn't apply. So I guess they love living inside this.
And that structure is sound?
No, not really. If you take a look at the sheet metal, it's also in the same conditions.
But the wall and one,
They're gonna live there.
No, I guess the brick on the top keeps it.
Keeps it.
Oh, yeah.
and the
Yeah,
tires.
this is
Yeah.
helping.
Roll down that roof.
Good
It's
mobile,
boundless.
mobile home tactic. I'd make a motion, or no?
Yes.
Make a motion that we follow staff recommendation on demolition of the entire structure.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to the next property, consideration of possible action on the property of Veronica A. Sandoval, whose legal description is Lot 5, Block 386, Western Division, commonly known as 1901 Grant Street. Staff recommends demolition of the entire structure. Do we have anybody to speak on behalf of this property?
We do have, Ms. Veronica Sandoval, the owner, present, and Mr. Juan Garcia present. You're gonna be talking about your case. We are suggesting a demolition, but if you wanna,
Motion
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
motion open a public hearing.
I make a motion.
Aye.
All right.
And they get, how long do they have, 2 minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay, basically, we're just gonna be fully transparent with you guys. We have no idea how this works, or this property was gifted to her by her grandpa. We had back taxes left on it. 3 years ago, we paid our taxes, saving the property, thinking we were gonna sell it. But we found out she was emotionally attached to that because the property was bought by.
Yeah, we
gifted to
grew
her.
up there.
So we decided to keep it, and now I'm in a better state. I did have a back surgery for the past 2 years. I've been recovered for 2 years, and now I'm better. So we want to make plans to see if we can actually somehow fix it, either whether demolish it and then refix it. But we want to end up keeping the property
Yes.
because of the same fact that it was gifted to her by her grandpa, and she has a lot of sentimental values towards it.
What we do here is we decide that the staff would recommend knocking on the structure if it's not salvageable, but you don't lose the property. The title of the land is still yours, just the building should go away.
How much would that cost me? Like, how much would?
Yeah, I guess the options we wanna see, whether it's cheaper for us to, because right now we're working on our credit, obviously we don't have perfect credit, so that's one thing that we have been, waiting on, we're working on our credit, and we wanna see the options to either demolish it or rebuild it, but again, I don't know how good the structure is.
Demolish
Yeah.
it and then construct something new so we can, live there or maybe rent it, but yes, I am working on my credit, and the bank will give me a loan as long as I give them a 720, and that's what I'm working on right now, so I can demolish it.
So to confirm, you also want to demolish it?
Yeah, we understand it's not livable.
Yeah, it's
You know,
not-
again, I wanna personally go in there and try to fix it up myself and see what I can do personally. But, I don't know how the rules will work, or am I able to, break it down a little bit by little bit myself? I don't know how that works. But there's something that we're looking into, and we wanna see, if we can actually, find a way to,
Demolish it,
Yeah.
piece by piece.
Can you give us a quick breakdown of the process of, from pulling a permit, if they were to do it on their own?
Well, if you decide to do the demolition yourself, we do offer a permit that's valid for, well, it's valid for 6 months, but if we see that you're working, we'll give you a year
okay.
to complete
I mean,
the
that
project.
would definitely help us out a lot,
Yes.
Because
being that we just wanna make things right.
And the cost of the permit
It's
is
$50.
$50.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
which
makes
is,
sense.
that's not an
We,
issue.
we determined that the house is substandard and it's not in good shape, and that's why we are suggesting a demolition order. But of course, if the owners are willing to comply and do it themselves, by all means.
Yeah, definitely this weekend, I'll make sure that I'll go in there and I throw everything, because for some reason, neighbors and everybody just
Keep going in
jump
there, and I
the
keep putting
refrigerator,
locks and
there's
everything.
tires, there's,
That's
I don't know where that
an
came
open
from.
lot, right?
Yeah, so.
Yes, I keep putting the
so-
chain and they keep opening it, so I
Yeah,
just.
so I'm
like-
personally gonna go in there and make sure that, cut off the lawn and, make it look a little bit presentable. I know I know it looks bad,
But we do
but
wanna demolish
So the
it.
question is, have police reports, is there crime activity in there? or-
Did we?
No, only some people that go.
her
by-
families pretty much living there.
Next-
already. So
Next door.
they feel safe, they don't feel the area's bad, so that's why, that's another thing we wanna stay there because of
The only
that.
report we had that there were some gentlemen drinking inside the property, but I'm guessing they were drinking.
Yeah, again.
My cousin lives next door, he's always taking care of it, but he's the one putting the tires, and he's like, no, I'm putting the tires just in case someoe's going in, I'll see that if they're moving the tire,
Yeah,
they'll let
like
me
little
know,
movie
so,
trailers where,
yeah.
something, but, there's only so much that we can, we don't live there, we're not from the area, we live, we live pretty much in the central side of Laredo, but we don't go on a daily basis, but we understand we need to start going there and
Yes.
working on it a little bit more, so that's pretty much what we plan on doing.
Yeah, o sea, in our case, we usually always try to get voluntary compliance because it's better, and it's also cheaper for the owner, because when we do the demolishing, we hire a licensed contractor, we make sure they have their bond and everything.
And a lien is put on the
And,
property.
of course.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to avoid, we really, if we can
So
avoid
the
it.
easiest way to avoid it is
Yeah.
go pull a permit, pay the $50,
And then
Yeah,
demolish it
and
piece by
start
piece.
doing your,
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I say, you get the permit, we'll give you a complete year to do it.
Okay.
Does
We'll
the
do
permit
it
only
tomorrow.
require you to put, an estimate of what you're gonna spend to demolish it, or no, they just go in there
No,
blind?
not for demolition.
No?
Not for demolition, we do not have for estimate. If it was an addition or re-roof, yeah. Let's say you wanted to remodel it, yeah, that would be a different.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah, I think the structure's just. I
Yeah, we
don't
just
think-
wanna demolish it.
does it have
Piece by
electricity
piece.
running to it?
No, nothing's activated.
There's no meter?
No, it's not, so I'm trying to.
I mean, I see a meter in the photo, but just because that's part of the demo process that they'll
Yes.
explain to you
Yeah,
when you
we
go
were,
pull a
we were
permit.
basically told, go ahead and call the light company to remove the meter and also the water meter.
No,
Right.
So that's one thing we're gonna definitely work on for sure.
First and foremost, you're gonna get
the
the
water.
permit.
Don't remove the water.
If you're gonna keep the house
Yeah,
and
not remove the water,
you
because it
Okay.
costs you a
You
lot
can
of money.
just, you can, cancel the service and keep the meter.
Got it.
Okay.
Because they charge you for that.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive.
Those are things that we're learning along the way, we just,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll charge you. Nothing you mean.
I make a motion to close the public hearing.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'd like to make a motion to allow the owners to pull the permit for their own demolition as they represent.
How many days should we give them to get that permit?
I can get it tomorrow.
30 days or?
30 days?
Yeah,
Okay.
30 days.
30 days to get a permit.
That's my motion.
Is there
I
a
second the
certain office
motion.
we need to go?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry,
Good
what
luck.
was
Is
your
there a
question?
certain office that we need to go?
Right here.
Oh, right here,
Oh,
perfect.
yes.
Then we'll be here tomorrow for sure.
Yes.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Good
You
luck.
may,
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Don't
Thank
hurt
you
your
all
back.
so much.
Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy
you,
holidays,
likewise.
thank you.
Yes, sorry about that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Consideration of possible action on the property of Sergio Lopez, whose legal description is Lot 10, Block 287, Western Division, commonly known as 1919 Hidalgo Street. Staff recommends demolition of the entire structure in rear only. Do you have anybody speaking on behalf?
We do have somebody present, Mr. Juan Montoya. He's the representative for Mr. Lopez, Mr. Montoya. This property has two buildings. There's a building on the front and there's a building on the rear. We are suggesting a demolition of the building on the rear due to the conditions of the roof where the sheet metal is flying off.
Is that the smaller building right there?
This
Okay.
green one right here. Mr. Montoya here is present, he would like to.
Motion, first off,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Motion to open.
I make a motion to open the public hearing.
All in favor?
Aye.
Floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, so we have a restaurant right across the street, Casa Lopez.
Oh, yes.
So those properties, you know, we have to.
catty
Catty, yes. The back building, the back house, I know Sergio, they were working on something, you know, about getting rid of it. The front house, that's the one he's trying to keep, this one.
Okay.
Because we have both, the other building, right across the street, we have it, you know, restored all the inside and everything, so, you know, that's where we run the restaurant, and then across.
So this is the restaurant?
Yes,
And
that's the,
And where's the little building that you want to knock down?
it's right here.
Right under that tree?
Yeah.
Is that the other one at the top of the corner, with that red X, is that occupied or no?
This one is vacant,
we
but
have a lot of stuff that we're,
Storage,
So you're using it,
we're using it for stuff from.
and it's secured.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
mean, we
is.
don't have.
Yeah, it's secure.
yeah, it's like a brick structure.
It's an old structure, I mean, it's.
That's all.
Yeah.
But
Inventory, like equipment and stuff
No,
like
we
that.
have stuff that we were using to remodel the other stuff that we plan to use in that same area.
Okay.
And you guys are asking to do what?
Well, right now, I know Sergio said if we wanted to call him, you know, because right now, we haven't, our plan was to do another, you know, bar right there, you know, set it up to where we have an outdoor patio with it, right?
So that greenhouse is what's looking to be knocked down.
we
But not the
are,
whole thing, right?
we are suggesting to
just the house.
demolish
Yeah.
this green structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other one's probably an added on bathroom and stuff
Yeah.
like that,
All
laundry
this,
room.
Not this one.
Okay.
This one is secured, it's brick, it's safe, there's nobody getting inside. But as you can see, this one, the sheet metals are flying off.
Mhm.
So to fully understand, does the owner also want to knock that house down?
I'm not sure the time, but I'm pretty sure he's been working on that before.
You said he's available on the phone?
So yeah, it's available if you wanna call
We
him.
can make a phone call.
Sure.
Te marco aquí.
Okay.
What's his number?
It's 956, 281,
It's on the top.
yeah, it's,
Is that a town?
yeah,
281?
281,
258.
282,
0205?
45.
Ready to look up to help you.
Mr. Sergio Lopez?
Yes, speaking.
This is Edgar Orozco with the building department. I'm the zoning enforcement supervisor. We're currently in the meeting talking about your case. The board members are present. We are suggesting a demolition order for your structure because it does not meet code. Do you wish to speak with the board members give, I guess, your side of the.
Sure, definitely, yeah.
Okay, they're here, present.
Go ahead, we're present.
Okay. Hey, hi, good evening. Just wanted to express my concern. I've got the letter, but unfortunately, due to my health issues, I couldn't make it tonight to the meeting, okay? That property, I'm assuming you guys are talking about the greenhouse, is that correct?
Correct.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, that greenhouse, number one, I had the property rented about 4 or 5 years ago, okay? And it got to a point where the renters were hoarders, so I had to let them go and have them vacate the property, okay? I was in the process of demolishing the property when the National Guard came in. We submitted an application, and everything should be on file. It was dated back on 2020, okay, pre-pandemic, and something about the Historic Society that couldn't be demolished, okay? So that was the first initial attempt, okay? My second attempt was done probably about 3 years ago, okay? And again, we ran into some hurdles with the Historic Society, and then another issue was that they requested a asbestos test, okay? So that came to a halt, okay? And just for the record, 1919 Hidalgo, which is the property catty corner to my other property, Casa Lopez, okay, that eventually it's going to be another cafe or a restaurant that we have in mind. But due to the economic outlook, we put it on pause until everything settles down and gets back to normal. Okay, but that property, we attempted to demolish, but I would be intrigued on how the city would be able to demolish a property, if we couldn't do it.
Did y'all make it clear that it was only gonna be the wood green structure, not the the brick building?
That is correct, yeah, the green, that is also considered historic according to what I've been told in the past.
I don't think so.
Well, the area is considered historic,
Yeah.
but if you submit an application to the Historic Commission, and they shouldn't deny a demolition permit, especially with the conditions of this house.
Yeah.
Did you actually go to the Historic Commission and discuss the?
Yes, we did, and if you have files, you could dig through the files, and it was even submitted by the National Guard, and everything came to a halt. So.
I guess back then, I'm not sure why would the commission deny a demolition permit, but right now the condition of the house, I don't see why would they continue denying it. I think it's just a matter of reapplying with the Historic Commission, and yes, then try to demolish that house.
Okay, no, I don't have a problem. I can start the process, and we can look into that. I mean, that's not an issue. But again, if I submit, if I start running into hurdles and everything is stopped, so I mean, what can I do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
If you guys point me to the right direction, the right people to talk to, we can make things happen.
Can staff talk to historical and look at this?
We can approach the historic committee. That happens in a public meeting, just like this.
All right.
So
Yeah,
they would need to.
So that would be minutes.
I'm
That'd be
fully
minutes
aware.
to show that
I'm
they
fully
would-
aware of the process.
Yeah, we would
Okay.
have to. We would go back and check the files and see what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
But I guess my question is, we're currently we're seeking a demolition order. My question is, your plans is to demolish as well, right? Or what's your plans for this?
Well, yeah, my plans are to demolish it, but not right now, okay?
Oh, I see.
You guys have to take in consideration that right now, I mean, times are tough, okay? And right now, the economic outlook is not where it needs to be, okay?
Well,
So I could,
usually what we do is, you can do like, let's say we were to demolish this property, and let's say we were to put a lien on the property, you can do a payment plan with the tax office, with the city tax office.
Yeah, but I don't want the lien.
Oh, I see.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
If he applies, and this is a question for the city, if he applies for the same way as the other family, for a demolition permit, you can grant it without going to historic society, or,
No permits can be issued for demolition, until the historic court.
Until they get an approval from them.
So if
or
we
the only
say-
one that can do that is is the property owner?
That's correct.
So, okay.
So if
I mean, I just submit the application.
Well, he needs to apply, right, for the permit, and then apply for historic. The moment that they approve it, then he gets his permit.
Now, if he doesn't apply and the city moves forward and the board moves forward with demolition, who's going to the historic society at that point? The
I think
city?
we need to check, we would need to
That's-
check the
You know what I
legality
mean?
of
Like,
it.
somebody's gotta go to them anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, and if we were to get that demolition, well, if we were to get that demolition order approved by the board, we will probably present the case to the commission, to the historic
That's
commission.
what I'm saying, you gotta talk to them.
Either them or us will go to the commission, to the historic commission.
Them being the property owners or the city of Laredo.
Yeah, either they go or we go. But of course, we need first your approval so we can present it to the historic commission.
And then so that the property owner understands, even if we do what you just said and we approve it and whatnot, he can still step in and demolish it on his own once the historical society approves it and he avoids the lien concern that he has. Is that a true statement?
I would say yes.
You know what I mean? Does that help
We're gonna be
him
moving
push it forward
Mhm.
by
Yep.
us approving it today? Does that give him a little more skin in the game to push this thing forward? Because he can always step in, correct me if I'm wrong, and say, hey guys, you know what, I'm ready to demolish, you've already approved it, don't put a lien, I'm gonna take care of it. And I'm gonna apply for the permit at that time. In other words, so it doesn't just sit in limbo
That's right.
Yeah.
all this time.
Mhm.
Is that mutually beneficial for all parties, owner, city, etc., community? And doing that is my question.
I think it can work, like, let's say the board approves today a demolition order, we'll go with the historic commission, and we'll try to get that demolition, approval as well. And let's say he wants to do the demolition himself, that's,
He steps in afterwards and does it. Because I remember in the past we've done that, where, not that it's historical, but we do it and somebody says, guess what, I'm gonna go ahead and demolish it after all.
and that's what happened with the Iturbide case,
Right.
they're demolishing already.
On their own, even though we had already.
Yeah.
So this helps Mr. Lopez actually push this forward. Mind you, it's not gonna happen overnight either, Mr. Lopez, so you're still gonna have
Okay.
time to do all this. But I think it gives a little more chutzpah, for lack of a better word, to the situation to
Sure.
go to the committee to say, hey, now it's the city coming to you.
Mhm.
It's not just an individual, and we're telling you this needs to be demolished.
Yes, I agree.
I think they might, I would hope,
Yeah,
take that a little more
We'll
serious.
submit the application with the historic commission and we'll present the case to them as well.
Right.
If you board members approve that demolition order today.
So, Mr. Lopez, you understand what we're
But
suggesting?
do you get permits?
Correct,
Do you get
yes.
permits to demolish?
Yes.
So where we would continue with a proposal to approve the demolition today, which will then give the city of Laredo the opportunity to go to the historic commission to present their case on your behalf, and on their behalf, quite frankly, right?
Yeah, it's a public
And I think
hearing.
it wins everybody, it's a win-win for
It's a
everybody.
public hearing, so he can even show up.
Right,
Or the rep-
right, at that
Sure.
point, you can show up or your rep shows up.
How much time would he have once if we would approve this? How much time does he have to step in and do the demolition?
Yes,
It's important
that
because
was my
he needs-
question, what's the time frame, more or less?
He needs to know when to step in, because if he doesn't step in at the right time, you're gonna move forward with demolition, and then he will have a lien.
Well, usually if, what I do, what we do is that we send a letter to the property owner that there's a demolition order in place. But we're not gonna send the letter until we get the approval from the historic commission.
Okay.
Because once we
They
get
have to
the,
go through the process.
once we
Okay.
got the demolition order and the approval from the historic commission, that letter that we send, it states you have 30 days.
Have you all
Two.
ever been to the historic court? That's why I would prefer to investigate this.
confirm with the attorneys,
with
city
legal
attorney?
department
Yeah.
if that is the correct.
Just so we could, the sequence is the proper sequence of events.
But I think you're correct in that the initial thing to move this along
Move
is
on.
the demolition order. And then we'll discover how.
So we
how
can
to
present a
move on.
motion to the demolition order with a caveat that the city attorney reviews the file since there's historic ramifications tied to this.
Yeah,
And we can review, we can revisit, next meeting.
Right, hopefully by then the attorney already figured out.
Mine is, we wanna go forward with the demolition order. Like, to get that order, and then, once we have that in place, we will move forward with
Okay.
determining the correct,
Well,
the
that's-
correct
And you'll
path.
bring an update anyways at the next meeting.
Oh, yeah.
We
Right,
can-
so Mr. Lopez, you're in agreement with that?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, so we're gonna close the public hearing, make a motion.
A second. All in favor?
Aye. So then the city will be in contact with you, Mr. Lopez, accordingly.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's
That's the way,
the
yeah,
best way to
that's a
do
good
it.
process.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so now we gotta
I make a motion to, get a demolition order as per staff recommendation.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Well, that's for certain.
Just to be clear, we do send a letter to the property owners allowing them to appeal.
Right, so there's
we
still
have
time built
to
into that.
appeal. But of course, the appeal wouldn't be with court members, it would be with the district court.
Right,
But,
You can
we
change it
still-
when it goes
we still have
like
time.
right, it doesn't happen overnight, so.
No,
Edgar, just for the record, I'm present.
oh, yeah.
I'm no Teo.
Yes,
If you have it on your
yes.
wrist.
You need me to sign it?
And we can move to the next item.
Okay, last but certainly not least, consideration possible action on the property of Villa Borelli, whose legal description is lots 5 through 6 at E and a half through 7, block 155 Western Division, commonly known as 1801 Lincoln Street. Staff recommends boarding of the front door, one door in the front structure facing Lincoln Street. So that's the only, that's the only recommendation at this point? Just to
Correct.
board, just to secure the building?
The roof is okay?
The building is,
I think that's you.
1801 Lincoln.
No, no grocery está al lado.
Okay, so here's all yours.
Down,
So the owners in Monterrey,
yeah.
in San Pedro Garza. Garza. Have we any contact with the owners?
Yes, actually, a representative for the owner came by and we told him that we just needed to board up that front door. He actually opened up the door, you know, the building and everything is good inside. They're broken windows, but everything is secure. You can see it has regular bars all over.
To the door.
And just the door, the day we went, there was somebody there, you know.
Yeah, it looks like those burglar bars are been removed, partially removed or they're rotting.
Oh, no, they're sound and safe, they're good. I checked the windows, actually the floor is made out of concrete.
Is it
Building
the
seems
door
pretty
or is
stout.
it like little, like a
The
step
foyer,
porch?
the foyer.
Actually, it's like a,
Little forward.
Like a little foyer?
yeah, like a little.
Like there's a door behind?
Yeah, it's a door.
But it looks like there's a colchon, like someone's
Yeah.
been sleeping right
Yeah.
here.
Yes, there was somebody there when we went, there was somebody there shooting up some.
And if you look at, from an aerial, the roof looked, it had some issues right up there, look at all that.
Yeah,
What's going on?
from, yeah.
Everybody's trying to damage it. Pretty much. And even the roof.
We
Yeah,
are.
you probably have shit, and that's a lamin,
Is it
metal
shingle?
roof, right?
No, actually, it's like
A roll?
Yeah, it's a roll.
Yeah, it's rope and has like a little sandpaper.
Oh, okay.
And water, it's coming in, but
That's okay.
everything is
It's
concrete.
concrete, yeah.
So, there's no damage to the actual structure.
We are suggesting
It's a no structure.
to board, but
It'd be more
remember,
historic
you
than
can
it is
decide
now.
on
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
whatever you wish, if you wanna do
That's
something
really-
different.
That's falling apart over. So you just do it. It's abandoned.
It is a really big lot, if you can see it in this image, it actually goes all the way to the back.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
all the way over
It's a really big lot.
There's a lot of loose in it.
It's like a third of a block or
Seems
something.
like all these properties are all in the same, all within like
It's all
about
the same
Yeah.
5 block radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about all
Like
that
the
mess
little
over
porch
there?
house is like half a block down,
Yeah,
so the
you
other
saw
side of
from
that,
there, right?
that store.
And that's right there, right by the corner.
So they have multiple buildings.
Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
And what activities are going on in the other building?
The one in the corner, there's some apartments and they're all rented. And then the house in the middle is also rented to the same tenant for, I think, it told me about 10, 12 years.
Okay.
The same people, the same old man that lives there. And then over there, but they keep changing tenants, the
Corner one.
on the apartments.
And the trash is no longer there?
The trash, I advise him to put up a fence. He's telling me that's illegal dumping. Apparently nobody in the city of Laredo takes care of
Well, that's
illegal
his,
dumping.
that is his problem.
Nobody takes care of
He's the
the
property
No.
owner.
Oh, okay.
Nobody does illegal dumping. So we made a work order for them, but there was no follow-up.
So other than that, everything else is secure?
Yeah.
Just the door?
I think it's just, just the door right here, and actually, there's another door right inside, so it's just a little small space where one or two people can fit.
Yeah,
But that's
boarded
enough
up.
for them to start doing drugs.
Just boarded. Yeah.
If we can just seal this door, that will resolve the problem.
All right.
The owner wasn't willing to seal it when they came?
Rigo is the owner, or he doesn't want to seal it, or?
I don't know. I mean, the representative that I went with, he told me I'm gonna talk to the owner and see if he wants to spend some money on it. But I don't know. He never talked to me again. I kept calling and never answered.
Okay. All right. I make a motion that we follow staff recommendations to require the door be secured.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The city secured fully in the property.
No further business, I make a motion to adjourn.
A
Second.
second.
Next meeting will be held on January 14, 2026 at 6 p.m.
January 14. Next year. I'm in like another.
Yeah, I am.
We won't see you before Christmas, so I just wanted to offer on behalf of the city our sincere thanks for your attendance, participation. You know, it's a long day and the city thanks you so much for your service. You are, this community depends on folks like you that are dedicated, and serve. So we just wanna make sure that you know that we are grateful and do appreciate your service.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you for your service.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do for our community, guys.
Thank you, Chairman.
All right. Have fun visiting with the historical committee.
Everybody enjoys it.
I remember when I was working at LB, I think you had already gone on TCB when they knocked down, when I think the lady.
Do we need to adjourn or?
I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun, I remember going every.